So what should be our target in the chemistry? This midterm examination is just a mirror where you can see your level of preparation. The thing that we are going to do is the analysis of the midterm examination. There was not even a single question that you can say that this is not there in the NCERT book. Time left is we have 4 months, November, December, January and February. Hello dear students, so your chemistry midterm exam would have been over by now and many of you would have also got the results, right? So some of you might be very happy with your performance, satisfied with your marks, so that's really great. And there will be some group of students who are who have given an average performance in their exam, not very good or not very bad, and there can be also some category of students where they have really performed very bad in the examination, right? All the three categories are possible, but yes, now you need to know that this midterm examination is just a mirror where you can see your level of preparation. Okay, but the good news is also there that we have now enough time to prepare chemistry in a very strategic and very planned way so that we can get a very good marks in the second PU chemistry examination. So welcome to this video all of my students. So in this video we are going to discuss a detailed strategy to score 95 plus in second PU chemistry examination. Okay, so this video is for all the students, those who have done really great, they can now target center marks. Those who have got average and below average marks, they can try their best and get the best score possible in their potential. Okay, so yes, now without further delay, let's get started. I'll be talking about each and everything in this video: which month, which chapters you need to do, how many hours you need to study, how you should study organic chemistry, how you should study physical chemistry, inorganic chemistry, everything we are going to discuss in detail. Okay, so yes, please sit down and sit with a notebook and a pen, and so that you can note down all the important things here. Okay, fine. So first of all, the thing that we are going to do is the analysis of the midterm examination. Okay, so first what you have to do is, you might have already seen your results. Okay, so now once you have done got the results, you need to categorize that in the subject chemistry, what is your hold, that whether you are very strong or you are moderate or you are weak in this subject. Okay, how will you do that? This is the checkpoint. So if your mark is out of 70, you are getting 56 plus, then you are you have a strong hold over the subject and you need to target 70 out of 70 here. Okay, now if your mark is between 35 to 55, then you have average grip over this subject and you need to really work hard to reach to this category to get 56 plus. And the next students who have got below 35, okay, for them it is now high time to realize and to prepare harder and to work more harder so that they can get into these two categories. Okay, so first of all, check your marks and assign yourself which category you are falling. But do not worry, do not get demotivated if you are in the weak category. There is nothing to be getting getting demotivated and sad. The thing is, you should have the intention to get very good marks in your board examination, to top the board examinations. If that is there, then this video will definitely help you. Okay, so yes, now we will go to the next thing, that is, we have seen the chemistry midterm paper. Okay, so we can say that the board examination paper pattern will be somewhat similar to the midterm examination paper. Now here are some learnings that I have taken from this midterm examination paper. What are they? First is, there was no out of syllabus questions. There was not even a single question that you can say that this is not there in the NCERT book. Every question has been asked from the book, but from the different corners, from every corner of the book. Okay. Second, 1 marker questions asked from unexpected topics. Yes, this I agree. There were certain questions which we did not expect, like uses of carboxylic acid. One MCQ question was there. Then I think dry cell potential was asked. Okay, so certain 1 marker questions were there which were asked from the unexpected part. Okay. Third thing, in organic chemistry, the 5 marker questions were very predictable. There was no twist and turn. They were very direct and predictable questions were asked. Now, if you talk about inorganic chemistry, 3 marker questions, they were also very easy and scoring, and most of the questions were repeated, important topic, predictable questions, no twist and turns here. Coming to physical chemistry, okay, The 3-marker theory questions were little bit unexpected questions, we can say. Generally, which questions we predict, those type of questions were not there. Rather little twist and turn questions were there in this part. But if you see in the 3 marks numerical part, the part E, last part, there was no change. The same pattern, same numerical, same type of numericals were asked in the examination. Okay, so what I can say is this part was something which you need to now work hard on. Okay, and this is the thing where you need to put more efforts. I'll be telling you how are we going to do this. Okay, fine. Next, here are the, if you want to analyze the midterm paper once again, okay, so here are some videos that we had made on second PU paper discussion we have done. Then we have also discussed like how the revision videos that we have created helped you to get good marks. So what were the topics that we discussed, that you can check. And we have also made a video on generic, like for all the subjects, what should be the strategy for the second PU to get 95%. So just you can refer these all videos, and then you can like make your own plan, make your own understanding, and then you can start your preparation. Okay, so fine. Now let us go for the action plan, go for the calculation, how many months are there, what are we going to do, how are we going to utilize the next 4 months so that we can get very good marks in the chemistry. Okay, so if you see, we have total chapters 10 in chemistry PU2, and time left is we have 4 months, November, December, January and February. So what are we going to do in this 4 months? So in November months we will be going 5 chapters, December we will be doing 5 chapters. In the month of January we will be doing revision and PYQs. In the month of February your practical exams will be there, your and you need to do revision and you need to do sample papers. Okay, here I'll add sample papers. Clear? 4 months picture is clear to you. November will be completing 5 chapters, December will be completing another 5 chapters, January will be giving more time to revision and solving questions, February same revision, solving questions, and here we'll be doing also practical examination preparation. Okay, so next coming to goal. So what should be our target in the chemistry? So students, the chemistry syllabus is very less, only 10 chapters are there. Questions are predictable, most of the questions you can predict. So easily, if you study with a proper plan, with a proper target, you can easily score centum in chemistry. I can guarantee you that. But the thing is, you need to work on it, you need to first believe it. So yes, those students are ready, those students believe that they can get this, and those students who want to get, please comment down here that I will score centum in second PU chemistry. Please comment down this. If you put this comment, then your commitment is there, then you will work on it, you will be self-motivated whenever you see this comment, right? So please put this comment. Okay, at least based on your if you follow this target, I can at least guarantee you that you can score 95 plus in chemistry. Okay, so that is why please first put this comment here, then only start the next part of the video. Okay, so all of you, I want all of you to comment down that I will score centum in PU2 chemistry. Okay, then fine. Now we'll go to the action plan. We have secured, okay, my target is centum. Okay, now how are we going to actually achieve this? What all the things that we should be knowing about it? So the first thing here is understand the exam pattern and syllabus. Okay, this is very important. Second thing we are going to discuss is the resources. It is very important to follow the resources, limited resources, and in a particular order. What should be done after what? When you should do question practice, when you should prepare short notes. Everything I'll be telling you in detail. Okay. Next, organic chemistry strategy. I know many of you might feel organic chemistry very difficult, but let me assure you that it is very scoring topic. We have a limited number of predicted questions. Just practice those questions, then definitely you can get this. Okay, Next, physical chemistry strategy we'll discuss, inorganic chemistry strategy also we'll discuss. Then I'll give you month-wise plan, right? I told you November 5 chapters, December 5 chapters. So which chapter, which week you should do, everything we'll be discussing in this month-wise plan. Next, coming to revision strategy, how you should be revising, that is very important. And then we'll be talking about mock test strategy, where I'll be telling you like which date you should give mock on which particular chapter, everything I'll be telling you here. Okay, fine. So now let us start with the first point, that is understanding the exam pattern and syllabus. So if you would have seen here, we have like here we have part A, first 10 questions are your MCQ, where all the 10 questions are, sorry, one second. So you have all the 15 questions here you have, that is MCQs, and all the 15 questions are compulsory. Next, you have 5 questions, that is your fill in the blanks, and these 5 questions are also compulsory. Now coming to 2 marker questions, here you have 3 questions, like you have been given 5 marks, 5 questions, and you need to attempt 3 out of them. Okay, next you have short answer 3 marker questions, where you will be given 5 questions, you need to attempt 3 of them, and these questions will be from your inorganic chemistry. Next, again we'll have short answer 3 marker questions, where there will be 4 questions and you need to attempt any 2, and these are your physical chemistry questions, right? Then we have long answer questions, 5 marker questions, so this will be from your organic questions. Okay, and then this is your part E. Okay, in part E you will be again having 3 marker questions, that is your numericals. Okay, and this is again from physical chemistry, right? So this is the exam pattern. I hope all of you would have known it. It is given in your blueprint. Okay, now coming to the chapter wise weightage, you can see solutions chapter carries 12 marks, electrochemistry 13 marks, chemical kinetics 12 marks, DNF block 10 marks, coordination compounds 11, haloalkanes 9, alcohols 10 marks, aldehydes 12, amines 7, and biomolecules 9. So now since the number of chapters are very less, the mark distribution is almost equal for all the 10 chapters. Okay, so here and there 2-3 marks of differences, they are not very huge. So the thing that you need to do, you need to remember, is you have to complete all the chapters with equal importance and with proper mastery over all the 10 chapters. You cannot leave any chapter in chemistry examination. Please remember this. Okay, so if you are leaving any chapter, then there's no chance that you will be getting full marks. Okay, so you have to read each and every line, each and every chapter, so that you can get that 95% above, or you can target that center marks. Okay, fine. So now coming to the resources, as I told you, resources are very important. We should have like the proper resource is very important, and it should be limited, and you should study in the order I am telling you. Okay, I'll be telling you the order, you should take the resources in that particular order only. So the first one here you need to study is NCERT book. So what you have to do in NCERT, first thing you need to do is study line by line NCERT. Okay, next what you need to do, you have to solve the in text questions. Next, what you have to do from NCERT, you have to solve the exercise questions. Okay, these 3 things you need to do from NCERT. Then NCERT exemplar, here I'll recommend to try MCQs. Okay, mostly MCQs first you should do. After that, if you are having time, if you are getting time, you need to do the subjective questions. But if not subjective questions, if you are not getting time, at least MCQs you need to practice. Okay, single answer type MCQs. Okay, now once you are done with this NCERT, you have read everything, you just practice MCQs from here, then you need to prepare the short notes. Okay, short notes for physical, organic and inorganic should be prepared. Next, coming to your PYQs chapter wise. Okay, you need to solve questions chapter wise, PYQs, previous year questions, you need to solve them. Next, we have blueprint and model test papers. So By now 3 model test papers have been released, right? So what you have to do is, once you are done with the previous year questions, try attempting model test papers. Okay, next you have to do question list. Now what is this question list? I'll be telling you in detail. Okay, before that I'll be showing you some books where you can refer these books for previous year questions. You can see like Jivit publication, one book is there. Here it is a very good book where you get year wise questions have been asked, have been given, so that is like very helpful for you. Next you can see Oshwal book also you can refer. Okay, Karnataka PUC Oshwal book for 12th chemistry also you can use. Okay, fine. Next, coming to this question list. What is this? We'll talk about this here. So question list is something where you need to write down all the questions only. Okay, so what you have to do, first you need to get a notebook. Okay, I want all of you to get a notebook of 40 to 50 pages. So get it today, and then on the first page of it write down that you will get, or I will score 100 out of 100 in chemistry. Please note down, take a chemistry note, take a new notebook, on the first page write down this. Okay, once this is done, if you have completed this task, then comment down this one. Okay, first first you need to comment that you can get 60 out of you can get 100 out of 100 in chemistry. Now once you have taken the first step for this, the first initiative you have already taken, again you need to comment here that ma'am, I have purchased the notebook and I have written in the first page this one. Please do it, students. When you are doing these things, you are committing to yourself, and this is a way how you can motivate yourself. Okay, now talking about this question list, how are we going to prepare this? So you need to do at least 5 years of analyze at least 5 years of question paper. Okay, so as I told you, there is like for example Jivit publication book is there. So in that book you can see in the last there are previous year questions chapter wise. You took the, suppose you are studying haloalkanes and haloarenes, so just analyze, just read the last 5 years of question paper. Okay, so which type of questions are being asked repeatedly? Okay, so note down those questions. Okay, identify the most repeated questions and note them and highlight them. Okay, so write down the most repeated questions and then highlight them. Next, there will be some other questions which is not repeated, okay, which may not be repeated, so note down those questions after that. Okay, now you have solved model test papers. There will be some questions from that chapter as well. You can write down questions from model test papers. Questions from model papers, right? So this is what you can do, and this will be like a question bank for you. So whenever you need to revise, you just need to open this question bank, see the questions and then write down the answers or just recall the answers. That is how you can revise very effectively. Okay, so we'll be also giving you in our channel the question list, but before that I want all of you to make your own, and you can add the questions that we'll be giving you. Okay, but first you need to take the step. Okay, fine. Now coming to next thing, that is organic chemistry strategy. How are we going to study organic chemistry? Okay, so this is very important because many of you feel difficult in organic chemistry, but my dear students, please believe that it is very easy to score marks here. Now why will I tell you? See, first because in organic chemistry it is all 5 marker questions, right? 3 plus 2 you will be getting. So all the 3 marker questions are very predictable. It is either on some name reactions or it is either some mechanisms. Okay, so we have a list, a certain set of name reactions, a certain set of mechanisms. So if you practice those things, at least like out of 5 you can easily score 3 to 4 marks. Okay, so there will be nothing that you don't know anything about that particular question. That is why this organic chemistry makes it very easy to score. Okay, now coming to how are we going to study. Read the chapter in order, line by line. Order means you should follow the order given in the book. First is haloalkanes, then you need to study alcohols, phenols, ethers, aldehydes, amines and biomolecules. Now why this is important? Because if you study, like we have seen aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acid is high weightage topic, but the reactions that are required here were taught in these two chapters. So if you haven't studied these two chapters and you come here directly, then you will be missing out on many of the reactions. So that is why follow the order and study the chapter in order and read NCERT line by line. Okay, now when you are studying line by line, if you learn a line and if you feel a question can be framed from here, underline that line or write in your notebook the question that you have framed from that particular line. For example, suppose a question is given that benzene diazonium chlorides are not stable after above 300 Kelvin. So you can think that a question can be formed from here, that what is the temperature at which benzene diazonium chloride is unstable. So every question every line where you see a potential that a question can be formed, underline that line or highlight that line. Okay, next what you have to do, you need to, once you have read the chapter, next you need to prepare flowcharts for methods of preparation and for chemical reactions. Now here you can see one example. I have made a flow chart for the reactions of haloarenes. You have see, every organic chapter is having 3 parts. Basically, the first is methods of preparation, physical properties and chemical properties. So my suggestion for you is, like, in one go you study methods of preparation and physical properties. In the next slot or in the next day go for chemical reactions. So when you are studying chemical reactions, you have studied all the 6 or 7 chemical reactions, then draw a flow chart like this and write down the reactions using flow chart. Okay, here you should not write any sentence, nothing, only make flow charts to write the chemical reactions. Okay, next, list of reagents and name reactions. So here again what you should prepare, so there you should have one book for making question list for chemistry, okay, and one book for organic chemistry, like making short notes of organic chemistry. So there you need to maintain these all things, and then you need to write, suppose you are studying the chapter for example aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acid. So there you find a lot of reagents like LiLH4, NaBH4, Hg2+, then you have other like dibal-H, right? So many other reagents are there. So just mention these list of reagents whichever you feel are important in this, and also the name reactions like aldol condensation, HVZ reaction, Cannizzaro reaction. You need not describe anything, just write the list. Okay, next thing what you have to do, list of mechanisms. Next you need to study the whole chapter. Wherever you find mechanisms are there, just make a list of what all mechanisms are there in that particular chapter. After that you need to also make a list of definitions and reasoning questions in that particular chapter. Okay, now for example definitions, you can see there is like definition of stereocenter, racemic mixture, inversions, chiral carbon, like in haloalkanes chapter we have lot of definitions. And reasoning questions also we will find every chapter 3 to 4 reasoning questions you can find, like for example why haloarenes are less reactive, why aldehydes are more reactive, right, why anilines do not react with Friedel-Crafts reaction. Okay, these many reasoning questions are there that you need to list down. Okay, next we have, after doing all this, you need to solve all the in-text questions, exercise questions and exemplar questions. So in organic chemistry there is no exception, you have to do all the questions. Okay, next after that you need to revise daily and a give test every Sunday. So this thing I'll be telling you detail how are you going to give the test, but yes, once your list is prepared, every day you need to just spend 10 to 15 minutes and see that list. Okay, whenever you are traveling or like you can take a screenshot in your phone and keep it and just see it at least once in a day. Okay, next we have question list. I have already explained you what is question list. So you need to put down all the questions of organic chemistry in that particular notebook. Okay, now coming to the next thing, that is physical chemistry. So here we'll be talking about the strategy of physical chemistry. First is you have to again read the chapters line by line. So basically what what I was thinking before, that for physical chemistry line by line NCERT is not needed, because you can just do the numericals and go, you can pass the examination. But after seeing the midterm paper, I truly believe that every chapter, every corner, every line is important. Like for example, in the midterm examination question was asked about what was that? What is the voltage of dry cell? Okay, what is the cell potential of the dry cell? So that is there. If you read the chapter line by line, you can get. Similarly, if you see in the model test papers, there was a question why the Wheatstone bridge cannot be used to measure the electrolytic conductance, and there are two reasons in the book given. Okay, so that is why it is very, very important to now to read the NCERT line by line. And again, the same thing you need to do. Whichever line you feel can be a potential question, highlight it or underline it. Okay. Now after that, you just need to make formula sheets in physical chemistry. Okay, but in organic chemistry, what all list you made? You made a list of all the reactions and methods of preparation. Second, you made a list of reagents. Third, you made a list of name reactions. Fourth, of mechanisms. Fifth, of all the definitions and reasoning questions. Okay, fine. Next, after this, after you have done, so identify the reasoning questions and values. Okay, as I told you, reasoning questions, whatever is possible, like for example, when you add a solute, the vapor pressure decreases. What is the reason for that? When you add a solute, the temperature increases, boiling point increases. What is the reason for that? Why positive deviation happens, why negative deviation happens, right? So why pseudo first order is unimolecular, or whatever questions are there which can be asked as a reasoning question, you need to focus on them. Next, we have to practice numericals. This is the most easy part. So here you can do in-text questions, okay, and previous year questions. That is enough. Okay, no need to do exercise questions. You can focus on these two. That will do the work. Next, coming to what else you should focus on physical chemistry, difference between, okay, ideal solution, non-ideal solution, positive deviation, negative deviation, maximum boiling azeotope, minimum boiling azeotope, metallic conductance, electrolytic conductance. Okay, so whatever differences are possible, that you need to prepare. Next, focus on examples, ideal solution example, non-ideal solution example, all these examples you need to focus. First order reaction, second order reaction, zeroth order reaction examples. Then you have derivations. Derivations again for zeroth order, first order, rate law, derivations are there. Graphs are there with catalyst, without catalyst, Arrhenius equation. So many graphs are there in the solutions chapter. Kinetics chapter is full of graphs. So all the graphs you need to prepare. Okay, next coming to laws. Okay, so you need to now remember the statements of the laws. Laws are also asked very often in the exam. So like Raoult's law, Henry's law, Faraday's first law, Faraday's second law, Kohlrausch's law. So all the laws you have to prepare. And then we have redox reaction. So what is this? This is very important. You need to learn the redox reactions for dry cell, lead cell, okay. Then you have nickel cadmium cell, their reactions for rusting of iron, reactions for fuel cell, reactions for then you have like Daniel cell. These all reactions whichever is there in the electrochemistry chapter, you need to memorize them. Okay, next you can revise this one weekly. You need not revise it daily. Weekly once, just you can revise through the whatever notes you have prepared, what are the topics you have underlined. Next is the question list. As I told you, in organic chemistry you need to prepare a question list. So your chemistry notebook which you have purchased, on the first page you have written, I will get 100 out of 100 in chemistry. In that, first you can study organic chemistry, prepare a question list, then physical chemistry, and then we are going for inorganic chemistry. Okay, I will be telling you the order in which you will be preparing. Fine, so we have these three chapters in the physical chemistry. Okay, next coming to is inorganic chemistry. So inorganic chemistry is also the similar strategy you need to follow. Like it is a mixture of organic and physical chemistry. The strategy you need to follow here. First one is to read the chapter line by line. Okay, here also it is very important. The most important thing, they remember the electronic configuration of 3D series. Okay, without this you cannot solve any question. You will even miss out on the easiest of the easiest questions. So that is why please remember all the D configuration of 3D series. Next we have trends and reasoning questions. What is the trend in the size, trend in density, trend in the melting point, trend in the boiling point, exceptions, okay. Reasoning question, why transition metals are used as catalyst, why they are used as interstitial compounds, why they form color compounds. So everything reasoning questions you need to practice. Next, numericals, magnetic moment can be asked, and methods of preparation of KMnO4 and K2Cr2O7 must. These questions are very important, you must prepare them. Next, you have to, in this what you have to do, practice NCERT exercise and PYQs and also in text questions, okay. Then you have to revise this also weekly, and then you need to prepare a question list like you have prepared for all the 3 parts, okay. Now after this we'll come to the month wise plan, which is very important, okay. Now we are in the November month, okay. So you need to, like with the strategy what I've given, we are starting on 11th November to 16th November, okay. The second week of November you will be studying this first chapter, that is haloalkanes and haloarenes. So when you are going to study these chapter, you need to, what you need to do, you need to first study NCERT line by line, okay. Second, you need to make flow charts, okay. Flow charts for what? You need to flow charts for methods of preparation and chemical reactions. Next, you have to prepare list of what? List of reagents, mechanisms, name reactions, okay. Then you need to make a list of terms, means where definitions can be asked, okay. So these all should be there in your notes. The same applies for all the 3 chapters, okay. Next week you will be doing alcohols, and next week we will be doing aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acid. Now we'll be, after this will, so in the whole week you need to just do 1 chapter, but yes, you need to complete all this. After this you also need to solve NCERT, okay, and some KSET PYQs also, okay. So yes, you can if you are feeling it is difficult to do this chapter, like for example, see haloalkanes and haloarenes. So 2 days you take for haloalkanes. In that 2 days, first day you study the methods of preparation and physical properties. In the second day you study chemical reactions. In the third day go for haloarenes. Just you need to study half an hour to 45 minutes. If you study, then also you will be able to do it, okay, fine. Next, coming to December. In the month of December, the first week we will be doing amines and biomolecules. Here I have given 2 chapters because biomolecules is very easy chapter and amines is also a small chapter. Next week, December second week, we will be going for inorganic chemistry, D and F block. Then third week we will be doing coordination compounds. Fourth week we will be doing electrochemistry, and after this 29, 30 and 31st. I know your new year is there, but yes, still you need to devote time and you need to just give time for these 2 chapters, chemical kinetics and solutions. So I can assure you these 2 chapters you can easily cover in like 3 hours and 3 hours, total 6 hours you need to find out in 3 days, okay. And I think that is very easily doable, okay. So by December, end of December, by 31st December, you can be very assured that your whole syllabus is done for the PU2. And we have not left anything, we have done it in a very constructive manner, okay, fine. Next, coming to the last phase of this board exam, that is January to March. Here what you need to focus, you need to revise, okay. How will you revise? By solving the number of questions and sample papers and previous year papers. Next, you need to write the answers in the point, you need to underline the important terms, you need to mark the questions which is going wrong, and you need to work on those particular questions. Next, you can, for practical examinations, you can watch videos for the practical examinations, you will get an idea like what type of questions are being asked, okay. That is done. Then we will be having the revision strategy, okay. So we'll January, February and March will be mostly focusing on the revision. So how are we going to revise? First is you need to revise organic chemistry every day, okay. Every day you need to spend 10 to 20 minutes of time and revise organic chemistry. Next, you need to revise physical and inorganic chemistry weekly. So when you have started, as I told you, this strategy you need to apply from the 11th of November, right? So every day you need to revise organic chemistry, and on every week you need to revise physical and inorganic chemistry. Okay. Next, revise using short notes only. So your short notes should be very specific, it should be written in limited words, and you should use that only for revision. Okay. Next, how will you revise the organic reactions? Okay, so many reactions you will be studying. Just practice converting questions. Okay, these questions are very easy. Like these questions, if you prepare, then all the reactions will be in your mind, will be printed in your mind. So practice as many conversion questions as you can. So I can say to you, at least from each chapter you can practice 40 to 50 conversion questions, so that all the reactions are very well remembered by you. Okay. Next, rewrite the wrong questions regularly. So whenever you are doing this conversion questions or any numericals, anything, and you find any question wrong, just mark those questions and revise them regularly. Next, we have mock test strategy. Okay, here I'll be very strict, and I'll be giving you dates and everything, so please stick around. So first is, you need to give chapter wise test every week till December. Okay, so I told you by December we'll be covering the subject, we'll be covering the whole syllabus. So every Sunday you need to give a weekly test. Okay. Next, coming to in the month of January. Okay, in the month of January you will be making a physical, inorganic and organic test separately, like all the 3 physical chapters, 2 inorganic and 5 organic. So your test will be like this. Next, so this is till December, this is in the month of January. Okay, so sorry, yeah, and you need to at least solve 10 to 15 model test papers in the month of February. Okay. Next, whenever you are writing this test, you should maintain the exam conditions, means you should not go out, you should be serious, you need to work on paper presentation, on the rules that should be followed while writing the examination. So everything should be followed here as you are writing the exam. Next, evaluate, analyze the weak areas and work on them. So whichever questions you are getting wrong, just analyze them and work on them. Clear? Okay. So here I have given you the detailed date. So haloalkanes and haloarenes, your mock test you should be giving on 17th November, alcohols on 24th November, aldehydes 1st December, amines 8th December, DNF block 15th December, coordination compounds 22nd December, electrochemistry 5th January and chemical kinetics 8th January. Okay. Now after this, the whole organic chemistry test, okay, whole organic chemistry test you can give in the month of 17th of January. Okay, whole inorganic chemistry 24th January and whole physical chemistry on 1st of Feb. Okay, so now a question may arise, from where will you be getting this question papers? Okay, so what I was thinking is, you can do these questions from the previous year question papers. You just select randomly any 15 questions and first write down them one day before, and then just start solving the questions. Otherwise, there can be another solution, that if you want us or if you want me to prepare the question paper, I can do that, but I need like support from you people. If you if like 500 to 1000 students are interested, and if you comment down here that we need this mock test question papers, then I'll be interested, I'll be putting my efforts and I'll be preparing the best question paper for you. Okay, so if you are really interested, if you think that if you have seen my midterm videos, the questions were very similar and targeted in the examination, so if you think that I can be helpful for you and my resources will be more reliable, then please comment down. At least if I get some 500 plus requests, then that will motivate me. Yes, my students really want, and I'll be doing it definitely for you. Okay, so here you need to comment down. Okay, fine. Coming to next thing is your mistakes that you should avoid while this whole preparation is going on. Very important. You should know what to do and you should know what should not be done. Okay, so the first thing you should not be doing is spending too much time on the low weightage chapters. Okay, so as I told you, all the chapters are almost equal, but still you should be giving more time to the high weightage topics first. Okay, next is not having enough writing practice. So generally we think that okay, we have remembered Kohlrausch's law, I know what is it, but when it comes exactly to write in the exam, we stumble there, right? We struggle, we do not find words, we are not able to complete the sentence, we put a lot of cut marks in the paper, right? So now to avoid that, you must do writing practice. Okay, whatever questions are there in the previous year papers, so just make a practice of writing those questions. Write and see then that whether you have written it correctly or not. Next is ignoring the diagrams and derivations. So this is very important. You have a lot of diagrams like fuel cell diagram, Daniel cell diagram, then graph are there, okay, and derivations are there, so do not ignore them. These are the must questions. At least derivations you should not ignore and practice them thoroughly. Next is not practicing previous year questions. So this is very important. If you know second PUC, most of the questions are having a repeated pattern. They have been repeated for the last 5 to 10 years. So if you don't see the previous year questions, you will be struggling and doing those questions which will not be asked, right? So that is what is very important, to see the previous year questions and prepare accordingly. And very important thing, keeping things for the last moment. So we have given a very strategy which you can complete in a comfortable manner without any hurry, without any rush. Aram say you can take 1 week time for one chapter and still you will be able to complete the chapter holistically, right? So that is why do not delay further. From the next week, just arrange all the resources, buy the notebook as I told you, write whatever I have told you and comment down and arrange everything and get started from the next week, where I have given you the timetable. Follow it religiously and with like properly, everything will be done in time. Okay, fine. Now coming to yes, so as I told you, we'll be also starting a PU series. Okay, from 15th of November we have planned. So what all things will be getting in that PU series? So if you are feeling alone in this preparation or you need some guidance, then definitely you can follow this series. Okay, so yes, first we'll be covering the entire syllabus by questions. We are not going to teach here anything, but we'll be solving at least like 30 to 40 questions per chapter we'll be giving you and we'll be solving them. Okay, next is solving PYQs. As I told you, PYQs are very important. Most repeated questions we'll be doing, we'll be practicing, and we'll be telling you that these type of questions you need to prepare. Next is solving model test papers by the PU board. So already 3 model test papers are out. We'll be solving all the three papers and we'll be telling you how you should be writing these answers in the examination. Next we have solving sample papers. Okay, so we'll be solving at least 10 to 15 sample papers before your board examination, so that you are very confident and can go to the exam like with full confidence and with full preparation, and you can target that 100 out of 100 in chemistry. And next, this is very important for chemistry, that I told you MCQs or 1 marker questions have been asked from every corner of the chapter. So what I have thought is, I'll be studying the chapter again and I'll be underlining each and every line from where questions can be asked, 1 marker questions can be formed, and I'll be giving you those questions. So I can assure like at least 30 to 40 MCQs from the NCERT book. Okay, itself NCERT book, 1 by 1 line where question can be formed, I'll be framing and I'll be giving it to you. Okay, we'll be discussing, I'll be giving you the question bank, everything will be provided. So if you watch this series, if you've joined this series, then also your preparation will be completed, and very good preparation we can do by the month of December, and then we'll be revising very well. Okay, so if you want to join this series, so like just comment down that you are waiting for this series, you want this series, something you can comment down, so that like I'll be more motivated to work on this project, or in this I can say in this plan to work more, will be more motivated. So do comment down here. Okay, so thank you for watching, and that's all in this video. So please remember the target, and remember, which is the most important thing, is that you can get it because you have time, you have less syllabus, you know what type of questions will be asked, and you have this channel for you which can help you in every possible way for your preparation. The only thing that is needed is your determination, your hard work and your intention. right? So if that is there, then definitely all sources are available, everything is available. Only thing is your motivation, your intention. So yes, if you are interested, if you are ready to get 100 out of 100 in chemistry, again just comment down that ma'am, I will score 100 out of 100 in chemistry. I have purchased the notebook, I have taken the first step. Okay, these all things you can tell me, so that I will be interested, I'll be motivated to work on this. Okay, so thank you students once again, and please study hard. This left 3 to 4 months are very crucial, and do not waste time here. So all the best for your preparation.